ClickUp Chat has been the talk of the town. However, a couple of things were missing to really be able to replace Slack. So let me guess, you probably have wished in the past, testing out ClickUp Chat, to be able to automatically trigger some things and to automatically let chat do things that you were able to do in Slack. Well, guess what? The time has arrived. Today, I am really excited to walk you through ClickUp's latest chat update. Webhooks automations are coming to ClickUp Chat, and a couple of other things have rolled out to really be able to replace your Slack with ClickUp Chat. And if we haven't met yet, I'm Yvonne Hyman of AskYvi.com, and I help entrepreneurs like you turn their passion into profit and implement simple systems so they can grow their impact and income. This update about ClickUp Chat webhooks might sound a little bit techy and overwhelming. And let's be honest, when we are looking at this URL parameters and headers and all the things, I promise you, it's really not that difficult. Let's start in the beginning though. Let's talk about what are actually webhooks. So think about webhooks like your mailbox outside of your house. You can send information into it. You know exactly where it's going, and at some point you're going to pick up the mail, you're going to open it up, and you make a decision on what to do next. That's kind of what webhooks do. Now, in the technical aspect of webhooks allow you to do other things, and I do have a video on webhooks specifically and how we use them on the channel too. In this specific case, we want to do something and trigger something based on a chat message, or just do more with just messages happening. Let's take a deeper look into the automations that are available to you in chat simply by clicking that icon up in one of your channels to say automate. So to be really specific, this is available in your channels. So when you look at any of your chat channels that you have in your ClickUp, you have an automate button up here. Now, one thing that I already love that we used to be able in Slack and initially didn't have the feature when ClickUp Chat rolled out is a recurring channel message, meaning daily team check-ins, weekly team check-in, monthly client check-ins, any of those repeated, what are your 3 important things you're gonna get done today? Or what went well, what didn't go well? I actually use this with my ClickUp implementation clients to really stay on top on a Friday and be like, hey, what broke this week in your ClickUp build? What worked right? What would you like to have happen to really get that information out of them? Really simple. You literally just choose how often does this happen and what's the message and who do you want to tag. Really simple. Now you also can go in here and say send webhook when message is posted. You can change that in here either way, when message is posted or at a specific time interval. And then you can just send a webhook. Now the first question is for somebody that hasn't worked with webhooks before, how create a webhook? Okay, you want a whole bunch of stuff here. What testing webhook, nothing is this failed, what's happening here? You need something to send the information to. How about that? That might make more sense. So in my example, we use make.com. We've got a custom webhook in here, cool. I need a new one. Let's just use a test webhook, awesome, cool. I created this thing and now it gives me a URL. That is your post box. That is where ClickUp Chat is gonna send stuff. You copy this, you enter it into that URL right here, and you can add your comment ID and channel ID. You don't need that. You don't need that. This is just our test webhook. You can go all nerdy. Look at the URL parameters and all the things that is available to you. You don't have to. Test the webhook. It sent information. Now let's look over here. Look at that. It successfully determined the information structure. We can redetermine that structure, test the webhook again. There it is. Yes, look at that. That now means ClickUp Chat can send information to this webhook and act accordingly based on the information it has gotten. Now, what can we do with these webhooks in chat? You can create a webhook that sends channel messages to external project management tools. So you can take that information, and if you are a ClickUp consultant or another consultant that works in other people's project management tool, maybe not even ClickUp, you can use a message in here to put information into their project management tool. You also can create tasks accordingly based on a message in here. Or you can build a content approval pipeline where chat messages trigger your review workflow. There is a lot possible in here, and I would love to know, what do you want to make happen based on chat messages? Pop it in the comments below. Now with that, we just completely unlocked a whole new level with ClickUp chat webhooks. Remember, what makes these webhook automations so powerful is how they help you create seamless connections between all of the communications and your actual work happening every day. And if you're excited to take this further, join me in one of my free monthly webinars. We dive deep into ClickUp strategies and solutions just like this. We cover so much ClickUp goodness in those sessions. They are perfect for you if you want to up-level your ClickUp knowledge and your productivity. And if you haven't played around with ClickUp chat at all yet, check out this video right here where I share everything you need to know about the ClickUp chat feature. And remember, successful business is about great processes and the people that bring those processes to life. Catch you in the next video.